Hello friends, Mav's back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included. How you guys doing today? We're doing pretty good. So I've been monkeying around with the water a little bit. We ran out of water in this guy at some point, and so I force fed some fresh water in here, and I got this system going again, and I've pretty much drained most of these tanks, and I've sorted out the ethanol into these tanks. It looks like something got stuck. We had a power? Oh, power. So I've sorted the ethanol into these first couple of tanks. This tank's been collecting the salt and any other garbage that happens to be in there. And the polluted water is backing up into here, but it's filling its role of feeding the plants. And then I'm just dumping all the fresh water down here as we talked about before. And that's slowly filling its way up, which is all right. And it's also pushing the carbon dioxide up a little higher, so we can use that. And I've also been slowly bricking this in, trying to force this water up into my system, because for a while I didn't have any polluted water at all. But for right now, Lyra is gone. She should be on her way back shortly. No, she's still sitting there. Sorry. Stinky is sitting up collecting more stuff in outer space. Oh, he's just about there. And let's see, Lyra really needs to get back on this this spaceship, but we don't have a whole lot of food to give her. Let's give her a gristleberry. I'll bet there's gristleberry, and we only need like 5 kilograms to make our way over there. So we'll fill that guy up. What is this guy set at? We don't really need anything here. Oh, muck root. I don't think we have any muck root. We do need to finish offloading all this dirt before we leave. I'm still waiting for somebody to come pick it up. It doesn't look like anybody's picked up any of it. We've got 20 tons of polluted dirt, 19 tons of regular dirt, and some eggshells that made it on there. But nobody's coming to get it, and I'm not certain why. Because the rocket's been here for quite some time. I don't know why nobody's coming to get it. Maybe other things to do? I don't know. I put it at priority 9. One other thing that I've started working on and haven't gotten started, it isn't working yet, is I was going to put together a diamond press factory right here. We're bringing in phosphorite slowly to feed the wheezeworts, which is generating rad bolts, but we have no power to the system yet because for some reason we're not building that yet. And then what we'll do is we're going to make diamond and we're going to ship it out, and we'll just stockpile it in our infinite storage pile right here. And, oh, the Sweepy Duck, he died a horrible death. I figured out how to get the liquid out. I put a bottle emptier right here, and he emptied the liquid, and he'd go out and get a few more things. But it just took him all flippin' day, and it took constant duplicate work to get him to do anything. So made the executive decision, and yeah, I get to do that. I got rid of the Sweepy Duck. He failed the test, and I set up a whole line of auto sweepers. And it doesn't seem to be pushing any further than this one. They are collecting right here, but these guys, all they did is they filled their storage bins up. So maybe we need to just wait until all this stuff's gone down here. I don't know. But they've been pushing mountains of abyssalite. And they don't go alphabetically on this stuff. What they do is they go by, I think they go by order in here somehow. Because man, they pick a really odd way to do it. Maybe it is alphabetical, but they seem to do abyssalite and sand at the same time. So I'm not certain, but we're moving mountains of abyssalite right now. Not that that's going to help us in any way, shape, or form, because all that can be done with is breaking it up for sand. I stopped pumping out of this hole for a while because we got quite a bit building up down here again, and we wanted to make sure to empty this pile. Oh, we hit another save. Hit another save. And where are we going? There we go. So this one is we're running out of duplicate labor for some reason. There we go. Here's somebody. And here we go. So that we can make more power with these guys. This is not really impressing me very much. And it must have to do with the duplicate labor on the oil refineries. Because these seem to burn off way more petroleum than I can make. So I've got the huge infinite storage up top that I was feeding for a couple hundred cycles before I built those. And what I've done is I've added to the bottom of my industrial area here. And I'm going to go with 4 of these guys. And actually, you know, I don't know why I built these out of steel, because frankly, this is going to be some cold territory. So what I did is I built this big heat transfer coolant loop. And what I'm trying to do, and I extended this down, so that was vacant. We're still pumping out. Still pumping out. It is transferring a little bit of heat for the moment, but it'll be fine. So what I want to do, because these guys off-gas carbon dioxide and they spit out polluted water, I don't want to mix it with the steam, but I do want to keep the heat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep them down here where they're cold, and I'm going to have this aqua tuner. I'm going to, I think I'm just going to bypass the other guy and let this aqua tuner do its thing, and the other guy can just work on the other one, because we're coming down here at minus 14 degrees right now, which it's cold enough that the polluted water coming out of here is probably going to freeze solid, and I don't really want that. I want to be able to suck it up as a liquid and send it somewhere. And I don't really know where I'm going to send it. So for right now, it's going to go like this. And we do need to get power to this guy, but that won't be too bad. We'll go like that. And then I did put this guy in. I got some snakes going here. That didn't impress me much. But what I did was I wanted to close this off, and we'll do that. And then that way, my dupes can get in here. I can run these petroleum generators on this massive pile of petroleum we have stored up right here, because we've got 104,000 kilograms in that one tile. So multiply that by 4, we've got 400,000 kilograms of petroleum right now. We got lots. We're good for a bit. So I ran this pipe all the way up over the top. It's going to come all the way down here. And then I ran out of copper ore is what happened on this, I think. Let's, the reason why I started making everything out of copper because I had tons of it from space mining. But all of a sudden, I've really run out of it. Because I did tons of conveyor rails. I did a bunch of other stuff. I'm running a conveyor rail out. By the way, I'm redoing some of my steam room here. What I'm going to do is I moved this guy up here. I moved these guys over here. We're going to pick up refined carbon is under miscellaneous? No. Ooh, help me. Where did refined carbon go? It's not a metal, but it's got the word refined in it. Nope. Manufactured material? Nope. Industrial ingredient. Nope. Not locofiable. Consumable ore. Refined carbon. So we're going to put the refined carbon in there. And half of it's going to come over here for steel and half of it's going to go for diamond production. And right here, we're going to make refined carbon. And right here, we don't need to make any ceramic. We got so much ceramic sitting around. We got 5 tons right there. Yeah, we got 25 times a lot right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all these batteries up here. And then I'm going to move this floor down one and put another row of batteries right in the middle. Maybe. Maybe. I took the glass out because I got tired of the glass that was being made landing in the puddled up water and it entombing the building next to it. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if I can put another glass forge up here because I've got this cooling loop running right here. Let's see if we can. Oh, save lag. Maybe. And then now let's do plumbing. Insulated pipe. Oh, look, it came out right here. Huh. Right where I had a bridge. Isn't that amazing? It's almost like I planned it. And then we'll take this guy and we'll make it out of steel. We'll do that. And then we can queue up some glass without worrying about it. Because these guys are starting to pull up again. And then we've got enough room for, we got too much room for another hydrogen generator. Stick that guy in there, and we do have to run his pipe down. There we go. Here we go. And I'll probably end up moving this guy down as I move these batteries up. Yeah. And the reason for it is because then I can have just that much more heat inside of here. And let's see what we got coming out of the portal. What do we got? Shine info. We're going to make that into food. I think I got shine nymphs on forever. Yep, we do. So that being said, I also wanted to start working on expanding this heat transfer mechanism a little bit. What I want to do is I want to bleed more heat off of this dirt because I'm still dealing with the sleet wheat not growing. So as you saw, I've got this snake right here, but then also under plumbing, I changed or started to change this to radiant pipes right here and added another layer of lead in order to get the heat transfer. And then I'm building this out of ceramic. We're waiting for some builds to get done here. And hopefully that way I can, you know, keep this going here. Because all I'm doing right now is I'm throwing dirt into this that is not working very well. So I'm going to try to, like the dupes come up here and pick up dirt all the time because the dirt's sitting here and it's just, things are not growing. So we're still making dirt there. Are we picking any of this up though? Because we got lots of dirt here, guys. No. Why won't they pick stuff up out of the spaceship? Have not know. Have not know. So yeah, that's how's Genesis Jupiter doing? Stinky's out here doing just grand. How we doing on the? Very good. And I don't know why we can't get this out. Why won't people go get it? If anybody has any ideas, please let me know. And we're waiting to put fertilizer in here. What are you doing? What are you doing, Lyra? Storing materials. What are you carrying? Polluted dirt. Finally, thank you. Somebody is pulling that. Oh. Access restrictions. We found it. Okay, this is why nobody's going to go get it. Okay, so let's change this to buildings with their access restricted will not operate while grounded. We're going to I want to shut off a bunch of these buildings because we need to open that. But I don't want people coming up here and using the bathroom all the time because that's a waste. So come over here and do, when I do grounded, it says not controlled. Now it's controlled. Okay. Perfect. All right. So I think we figured out why, because Lyra was the only one who had access to the rocket. And we'll fix that. Now, where are you going to go dump all that poo? Where are you going to dump that poo dirt? Did you just take it in here? Why did you bring it in here? Because this thing will take poo dirt. This thing will take poo dirt. Right? Why do we want to put poke shell molts in there? We don't want to do that. Let's not put poo dirt in there anymore. I want to put poo dirt in here, right? Do we have poo dirt in here? Let's see. No. Yeah, we'll put poo dirt up here. I want to sweep that up. And this guy, yes, I want him to take poo dirt because we've got this that goes right over here. Drop soft food dirt. What I really think I ought to do is I ought to pretty much strip out all of the conveyor rails I have and build a large circle that goes all the way around the base, and it'll start and stop at the infinite storage, but everywhere where I need something delivered, it will have a filter. And so I could literally just start the conveyor loader running everything that we have around in the circle, and eventually it will get to where it needs to go. But that seems a pretty audacious project. Pretty audacious. So how are we doing in here? We're doing pretty good. We do need to rebuild that. That would be nice. I think the big thing we're hinged on right now is we're waiting on copper. We don't... Oh, that's a lot of water. We don't have enough copper to do anything. Because we set up a lot of things on copper. And we've unfortunately just run out of it. So one thing I did do is I did tear out this cooling loop right here in its entirety, because it got to the point where the temperature was stifling my plants, and I don't want to do that anymore. I figured this the cooling station from the other side of the map can do that work. And save lag. Another thing I should probably do, since we're not going to bring any more dupes into the game, I don't think. We're at 30 already, and that's quite a bit. I may eliminate some bedrooms. I don't know. Don't know. I'm really liking how the base layout itself turned out. Then again, I may strip this entire thing out and build a whole new, like, uber happy base over here. I've got a design in the back of my head for how I want to build just a completely over the top decor, everybody's happy base. But the last time I did a big move where I tried to move duplicates from one base to another, like half of them died because I didn't do it right. So I don't think we're going to do that today. That's definitely something for the future if we do decide to do it. Now that we've got power going here, we're starting to store some rad bolts. We are going to lose a little bit on the distance traveled, but I'm not too worried about that. What I need is, I need to know if this is duplicate operated or not. If it is, I need the duplicate to come in on the other side. I don't want the duplicate coming in over here, because there's 4 tiles the duplicate would run across that could possibly get tagged with rad bolts. And if it's over here, it's down to 3. And I wish I could do a tube into here, but I don't see a way to do it conveniently. I'd have to like open this up and have the tube access in here. Could do that. What I need though is I need the refined carbon to start coming over, and it's not going to, given the copper issues we have. Also, I put a weight plate right here, so it sends a red signal when there's nothing on it, but I changed it to a green signal. So there's nothing on it. Green signal means send me some phosphorite. Sorry, send me refined carbon, because I ran this all the way up to here. So once this gets built, it will start sending refined carbon, and then once anything lands on it, it'll start sending out a green signal, which I changed to a red signal, and hopefully it stops it. so it won't send refined carbon in any direction. And given that we've already got 700 tons of refined carbon stacked up over here, 150 tons, I think we're good. And as a matter of fact, this guy we can just turn off for now. 150 tons, no. No. We don't need any more. But let's make some glass, just because. We'll make 25 pieces of glass and see what happens in here, just to keep the heat going. I also did, after watching this go for about 100 cycles, I finally did close off these doors to the industrial area. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take out the old liquid locks, and then I can expand them a little bit. I can make this a little bit bigger. Probably move the ladder over. Not certain what I'll do. But I'm also thinking that if I can get more batteries in here, that will give us more heat. Or sorry, it'll give us more water. Sorry, let me start over. If I get more batteries in here, it'll generate more heat because of all this steam. We've got 72 kilograms per tile. That's quite a lot of steam. But we need to heat it up more because we're only getting a couple of these steam turbines running. These ones over here basically haven't run at all in forever because it's just not hot enough. So if we get more rows of batteries in here, double our battery capacity, if not triple it, because we'll get 1, 2, move that up, 3. Yeah, we'd end up with 3 rows of batteries in here where we only had half of one before. I am going to have to make a lot more steel in order to make that work. We're short on lime. We are short on lime, though. We must be out of fossil? No, we got fossil. Plenty of fossil. We got plenty of eggshell, too. It's just nobody's making it. I don't know why. Let's kick it up a notch. Because we need some lime. We're at 0 lime, and we got plenty of supplies building up behind us. So that'll get us more steel, which will be good. The other thing I should probably do is finally put this cooling station to bed. It's just kind of blocking things up. It's not that I'm not using it. It's just, it's kind of in the way. And I'm not certain if I should retire it yet or not. This guy is running at 44 degrees. We're coming in at 36 and we're coming out at 58. So we're pulling a fair amount of heat out still. What's our temp? What did we have our temperature set at on this guy? 60. So once it gets to 60, it'll drop it down to 35 on the way out. And we're coming out at 36, so it's only going to drop another 1 degree. And the base is doing pretty good. So what I could do is I could start thinking about splitting these off. That might not be a bad project. Have the top half down to here, be on one. Maybe, yeah, cut across right here and go out. Use this old pipe that I used to use. And then have the other one come in right in here somehow. It's going to take a lot of reworking. We've got a lot of spaghetti in the way. Maybe we'll wait. Maybe we'll wait. We are still keeping it nice and cool on this corner of the map, though. So, how we doing on getting the dirt out, folks? The dirt is not moving. Absolutely not moving. Okay, so what that's telling me is maybe we don't have anywhere that can take it. How about this? How about this? Instead of that, I got a conveyor rail right here. I could put in a conveyor loader, put it on. What if we put the conveyor loader right here? Would that work? What I don't want to have happen is I don't want dupes to bring dirt from somewhere else and bring it up here and stick it in the conveyor loader. Let me see, skills priorities. Check one thing here. Options, enable proximity. Let's do that. Let's see if this helps. Because hopefully they'll stick around here. What I need them to do is I need them to get this stuff moved. I don't really want to build a lot of rails right now because I don't have the materials to do that with. But we do have lead. We do have a little bit of steel left. So let's just do that. And we'll put dirt and polluted dirt and eggshell on here. Those will be the only things we put on there. And it'd be really nice if I can get that out. Maybe what I need to do is I need to get one of these solid tanks on here. Build that ladder up because maybe we just need to add a solid tank. Oops. Cargo bay. Large cargo bay. So I have this on the other one, but this is for picking up stuff in space. I think we're actually doing it the right way right now. So we'll let that go in. We do need to run power for it. Oh, here. Look at this. There we go. Stick that guy in there. Hopefully we'll get that taken care of. And, oh, here we are. Close this guy up. How's the temperature in here doing? Not as cool as I'd like it. Not as cool as I'd like it. It is helping a little bit. A piece of dirt's going to come by in a second. I think. It did. Okay. So, how's the dirt looking on the way out? Oops, save. So we're at 66 degrees on the way out. It's better than it was. Not good enough, though. Not good enough. We're definitely running out of ore. We're out of gold amalgam, iron, and copper ore. What happened? We had a bunch of that. Maybe it's time to shut these guys off and just stop making this stuff for a little bit. Problem with that is it's going to cool down in here. I don't want it to cool down. I like the heat. Oh, good. Let's see here. There we go. Oops. Are we out of steel? Oh, we must be out of steel. Yep. It's going to take a bit. Which is funny because there's the steel right there. Oh, here we go. What do we got? Let's see. Ooh, shovel legs. That's dinner right there. Speaking of dinner, I think Mav's going to call this one a night and go for something to eat. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Have a good one.